that, sir?
Yes, but
Perfect.
it's
Okay,
not going on right now, and I'm putting flyers around the neighborhood to let people know.
Well, what I'm telling you is that event is going to be running from
4 o'clock.
approximately noon, so it's 12:30. So the information I have is approximately noon.
No, 4 o'clock. It's right on their Facebook.
I'm telling you what I'm telling you, okay?
Oh, okay.
I'm educating you here, so you understand fully what your liabilities are under the law. Okay?
Sure.
So my understanding is that is going to be held between noon and 6 o'clock this evening. We'll call it 7 o'clock just to be safe. Give us a buffer on either end.
Okay.
It is an LGBTQ specific event. You understand that? Okay. So your conditions out of Toronto are what? Can you educate me there?
To stay away from all pride parades.
What else on that same line written on your conditions? I have them in my pocket. I'd be more than happy to bring them out.
Please do. My understanding
Sounds
is I'm not
great.
supposed to be around gay parades.
And just so you know, I did talk to Toronto Police this morning.
Yes.
And they confirmed that these conditions are 100% still in effect. You understand me?
Yeah.
So line number 7. Do not be within 500 meters of any LGBTQ pride parade or LGBTQ specific events.
Oh,
Do you
I
see
see.
that there in black
Yes,
and white?
I do.
If you want to put your phone there, you can actually show that.
Yeah. No, I agree. I'm not arguing with that.
Also underneath, do not publish or publicly distribute the pamphlet at issue on this charge. I don't know what that pamphlet is. I don't know if that's this one or not.
And it's
if
not.
it is, you're by no means, I'm not taking them from you at this point.
Okay.
If they were evidence of offense, of course I would seize those out as evidence.
I imagine you got one if you showed up here. You probably already have one.
I don't actually, but
I'd give you one.
You're also to remove the pamphlet at issue on this charge from any blog, website, or other online medium. I don't think that applies today, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Okay, perfect. So I'm going to tell you a couple things legally because I've asked you to come talk to me.
Yes.
I'm in police uniform, so
Yes.
obviously you listen to me.
Yeah.
That could be called what's called a deemed detention. If you feel like you are not free to leave because I'm wearing a uniform and I told you to come somewhere, then of course your rights under the Charter of Rights and Freedoms would be that you're detained, right?
Right.
With any detention, you're allowed to have access to counsel if you wish to seek counsel, and you don't have to say anything, but anything you do say may be given to evidence against you. That's just detention. If we were to take it to the next level, which would be arrest, then of course I would go through those things again, and you'd have access to counsel and that sort of thing.
Right.
I don't imagine we need to get to that point, but
no, I'll stay away from the church. I wasn't aware that there was an LGBT event. It's not on their Facebook. It says 4 p.m. Okay. Mr. Oger was speaking, and actually, I guess I haven't looked at him for months. I wasn't aware I wasn't allowed to go near even a church-sponsored homosexual event. I can see that that's a reasonable interpretation of that.
I appreciate that. Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds great. So what I'm going to ask you to do at this point then is I'm essentially going to, if you feel like you've been detained by me, I'm going to allow you to go back to your vehicle. I'm going to have you get into your vehicle and drive off. But here's the only caveat.
Okay. I think I'm still 500 meters out, aren't I? Or maybe not. I'll make sure I am.
I did a quick measurement before I came up here, and I was a little bit rushed because I didn't know you'd be showing up just yet. But I know 500 meters from the church at least gets to the other side of the highway, and it gets to. There's another intersection down here. I believe this isn't within it. I can't say 100% at this.
Yeah, we won't quibble over 100 meters. I'll just go somewhere else.
That sounds great. But here's a couple other things. So under Section 319 of the Criminal Code.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with that section? Because that's what the charge is on this
yes,
file.
I am.
Okay. So what are your obligations as a citizen? What are you allowed to do, and what aren't you allowed to do?
I'm not allowed to engage in so-called hate speech. My understanding is this would not be hate speech, but gosh, the way our judges interpret it, who knows nowadays? Anything critical of the gay and lesbian lifestyle seems to be hate speech.
I guess, that'd be up for the courts to interpret.
That
for
would
you and I here standing here. But,
that's fair enough.
Okay. Do you want us to keep one of these pamphlets?
By all means. They're very public. My name's on them. I take full responsibility for them.
So
there you go,
you're
sir.
allowing us to have one of these then for our records to find out
Absolutely.
if we feel there's any sort of...
Well, if there is, then I wind up in jail for this one, which is kind of sad, but...
Okay, well, this way. Neither I nor it sounds like yourself want that to happen. That's why
no, I would prefer a lot more robust freedom, and I try not to break the law. I believe Canada's democracy is in peril here.
Fair enough, and we're not going to debate that here on the side of the road.
No,
it's not the
fair enough.
place for that. But okay, so what I'm going to ask you to do is then to go to your vehicle, and at least get outside of that range, so you're not breaching any sort of court-imposed conditions. Now, I guess here.